Good Friday evening, September 2nd. We are packing up to head out tomorrow morning for our 2022 section hike of the Appalachian Trail from Wilbur Dam Road, Tennessee to the Grayson Highlands in Virginia. We will cross the 500-mile marker. So I'm going to pack my Mariposa, Gossamer Gear Mariposa 360 with all of my gear, just so that you can see what I carry on the trail. A little bit differently than Perspiration carries. He has the tent and the first aid kit and a couple of other things, and I carry the food, mainly is the other half of the weight that we divided up. So the first thing that I do is I take my Big Agnes sleeping bag and I put it in my trash compactor bag to help keep everything dry, and I just stuff sack it into the very bottom of my pack because it's the last thing that's going to be needed each day. Amazing to me how it'll go in and scrunch down. So I continue to press it into the very bottom of the pack. Put it down there good and low. Then I take my sleeping pad and I put it down next, lay it down on top of the sleeping bag. A little pressure to push that sleeping bag down a little bit more. That will sit towards the back of my pack, on my back. Then my clothing. This is my nightwear clothing. Push it in, open the bag to let that extra air out, reseal it. And then my change of clothes bag. Some ultra hikers, they don't change clothes. They don't take this many clothes, but since we're section hikers, we choose the comfort of being able to put on clean, dry clothing. Then I'm going to put my hygiene bag, lay that in there as well, and then close up my trash compactor bag. The last thing that I put inside is the food bag. This is 3 days worth of food. It also has the camp stove, our coffee cups, and our camp spoons inside there. So this will get placed in the top of my bag. It'll take just a little bit of creativity to get that in there. Without totally crushing my Fritos. I put the food bag on the top, obviously, so that we can get to it throughout the day when it's time for lunch or if we need extra snacks and things like that. In goes the bag of Fritos. And this closes this way. Much smaller snaps than a lot of the other backpacks that are out there. I'll snap this here and I'll cinch it down once I get the rest of the pack loaded. So the next thing I'm going to do is in this long pack on the side, I'm going to put my 50 feet of paracord rope and my rain pack cover in case we run into some inclement weather and need to cover up our packs. So that goes down into the bottom. The next is my camp chair our luxury item. And that's a little bit heavier, so it's going to go to where it's riding closer to my back. Then my trekking umbrella goes in here. Then my rain gear I can put in this pocket as well. So all things rain and chair in the side pocket. The pocket over, two pockets over on this side, I'll put the can of bear spray up here. This pocket, along with my cell phone charger, my headlamp with extra batteries, reading glasses if necessary, gloves, jackknife, which that'll actually go on my shorts when I get dressed. And this is a little mosquito net in case the bugs are bad this time of year. These are my camp shoes that fit very nicely here in this front pouch, mesh pouch. And I will also put there my toiletries. One of these I will put in my side hip belt pocket of my pack, as well as my tissues. This is my Appalachian Trail passport and a map of the area. So it goes up in the top part of my pack. I don't like to carry a platypus because it's a lot weightier. So to save weight, I just use 2 water bottles. They both fit here in this pocket. And then this is my puffy jacket for evenings that it looks like it's going to get kind of chilly. And so I'm going to put it inside the pack. And instead of putting it in the bag that it came with, I'm choosing to just stuff it in here to take up any little bits of space that I still have in my pack. The Fritos go up there on the top so that they won't be pressing up against my back and getting crushed. They should be pretty safe like this. So that is probably 25 or so pounds. And then once I have my 2 liters, well, these are 33.8 fluid ounces, 1 liter each, so the 2 liters of water will be added to that. So I'm right at around 30 pounds.